Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Joe, and this is my Craftsmaster dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. Continuing on with the blue belt today, we're going to go with the 5-4-5-4 hardware set. We're going to switch back to our red and blue dice. It's going to be roll number 1 for the day. And we have a 1-3-4 Big Joe from Craftsmaster Journey. So that is our first roll for the day. Our first point is 4. 1-3-4. And if you're new to the Level Up program here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. And our second roll is a 2-3-5, no feel 5. And we have some craps video updates coming up here in a little bit. Get through 1 or 2 shooters here before we start going through those. So craps update videos are things that we have watched from other channels last night. We have a 3-5-8 easy 8. 8 came easy. And that left eye stuck in, but we have a 5-4-9. The right one kind of took off, had a little mind of its own, but we have a center field 9. And today we're going to do 100 throws. We might try to go for 125 though. And the reason being is if I can get 125 in today, 125 in tomorrow, we have a hard 10 here. Puppy paws. If we get 125 in today and 125 in tomorrow, then that'll mean that we will be at the 3,000 mark. So we'll only have 2,000 more left for the blue belt level. And I'm excited to get towards the end of this and excited to go through all the statistics and all the results to see how the dice shooting journey is progressing. Tomorrow, we'll go through and I'll do the weekend report, the 3-5-8 once again. And we'll do the weekend report so we can see where we're at throughout. Actually, will be about 2,900 and some odd throws by the end of today. Actually, 28, and I think 2850 or 2854, somewhere around there. And we have a 5-3-8 again. Our right die took off on us again. And we have a 6-5 mid-mo yo. Chiro in the house. And good morning, Bam. I was starting to wonder if I had a setting wrong here today because you were the first person to show up, and we are currently almost 4 or 5 minutes into the live stream, which is a rarity because usually it's seconds before people are showing up. But welcome. And we have a 6-1-7. And that is a 7 out. So that'll be our first 7 out. Our first roll went 9 rolls. is the bad 7. So YouTube's a little bit slow today. Oh, that's all right. We'll get warmed up here. If you're just joining in, guys, like I said, I'm going to be going through at least 100 throws today. Might try to get on 125. So that way, if we can get 125, we have 8-8 or 8-8 4-4 hard 8 square pair. If I can get 125 in today, 125 tomorrow, that will put us at the 3,000 mark. So 3,000 throws. Good morning, CRC, which is to me a pretty extensive result. It's something that is actually kind of rewarding to know that we've gotten in that many throws in such a short period of time. We have a 6-4-10, Waylon's best friend weighing in, Daddy Joe. So I'll get through this shooter here, and then we're going to go through a couple of things that happened last night in the craps world, in the craps community here. And there's one thing that actually happened that really, in my opinion, far outshines almost everything else that happened yesterday. We have 1, 2, 3, ace deuce, Alfredo sauce. So let's see if you guys can guess in the chat before we get up to it, the one video that really stood out to me last night. The one video that was the top dog, in my opinion. And we have a 4-2-6. I like the way the dice are landing today. Maybe a touch less energy. That last on our left dice did cross over, but that's all right. Huh. What is the one thing, guys, that one video last night that outshone everyone? And we have a 4-5-9 center field 9. Perfect location landing spot for the dice. Both died right at the bottom of the wall, which is what we're looking for. And yesterday we had a most unusual day. We had a couple very average rolls. And then we had one roll where it took us, it was 8 shooters long, 9 shooters long, I think it was, 314, Big Joe right there. And we had 5 come out 7s in a row, basically, and 2 craps number, a point, and then 7 out. So it was kind of a very interesting roll. I've never thrown that many 7s during a come out, and like I said, it was 5, and it took us 8 rolls to finally get that point set. But 5 of those first 7 were come out 7s, and then we had 2 craps numbers, then we finally got a point, and then we got a 7 out. So it was the most unusual roll. I almost felt like I was Alfredo. Ooh, the dice came out and they kissed, but we have a 5-6 mid-middle yo churro again. But we also finished off with a pretty decent roll yesterday too, towards the end. Not the last one, but towards the end. It was kind of like I said, kind of a weird day overall, but the results weren't too bad. And we have a 3-2-5, no fill 5. I think YouTube is acting a little weird. I'm even looking at my analytics while I'm throwing here, and they don't seem like they're like normal either. So something's going on with it, but we're going to keep on rolling here. And we have 1, 2, 3 ace deuce Alfredo sauce once again. Shooter competition is 8 come out winners. Wow, 7, 7, 11, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. And was that somebody that you knew, Bam? The shooting competition was kind of at a standstill the last few days. I believe yesterday or the day before, Sam I am was supposed to go. And he was going to start his competition, and he was going with Dave from Same Bet, but Dave had some internet problems. So I guess he's going to be going tonight. 6410 Wayland's best friend on the end right there. So I guess Sam I am is going to be going tonight sometime. So that'll be nice to get when we're done. And then after he goes, that will leave 5 people left in the competition to go yet. So it looks like it's going to take another week or two to get through those because of the big get together in Las Vegas happening this next week. And that's going to delay a couple of them from shooting. We have a 5-1 mixer. And that is a hint about the video that I thought was the most amazing video last night. Any guesses on it yet? Just the guy at the table, Bam says. That's quite a few come out there. If you're playing the light side, you probably would have got smashed. I'm sorry, dark side, you got smashed on that. You would have drove him right off the table with that roll. And we have a 617, which is the bad 7. And that is a 7 out. So 12 roller that time. Not too bad for that. We're just missing the tall and a small by 1 number each. We're missing a 2 and a 12 on that last roll. So Bam was playing dark side and stepped aside after the 11. That would probably be smart. Most people will say that they will get beat twice by a shooter before they stop playing that style of play or betting on that shooter, even that for that matter. So 4 different videos from last night. I'm going to kind of go over 6-5 Midbow Yo as it come out here. So it's a pass line winner. First video we're going to go through really quick, and I'm not going to really talk much about it, is Alfredo talking craps with Alfredo last night. He did another episode. It was a very short show. It's probably one of his shortest ones he had. It was like 50-some minutes long, and he just did a very little talking last night. And then he basically, he had Fuzzy as a guest on there. We have a 347. And that is also a come out winner, not light side winner. He had Fuzzy on there. He had Nemo on there for a little bit, and he had Vince Armenti on there. And basically, they didn't do much talking at all. They actually did just a 3-player rollout. I know that Alfredo wanted to make a show short last night, so he got done before Big AZ went live. And all 3 of them that were on the show, I think normally is on Big AZ's show. 617 still come out. And don't tell me we're going to have a repeat of yesterday here. This is not good, but that was a bad 7 right there. So that was the first video I was going to talk about. The second video we're going to talk about is Chiro. He had his second installment, second Crapsy competition. I believe tomorrow is going to be the last one for the Crapsy version. And he's going to pick the top 4 people. We have a 3-3 hard 6, so our new point is 6. He's going to pick the top 4 people after today or tomorrow's session, and they will be competing for one of his 4 different precious stone implanted chips. So one-of-a-kind chips. Make sure you are out there supporting Chiro and the Midmoyo channel. And we have boxcars, 6612. The third video we're going to talk about is, and really quick, we're going to talk about Chris from Dice Degen. He had another one of his March Madness videos. And it was very similar to the roll that we had yesterday, with the big red showing up and a bunch of come out sevens, and very interesting. He ended up playing the we have a 3-6-9 center field 9, and he ended up playing the 6-7-8 that's made popular by Jacob at Wave Drew Me This. And he went up against one of his subscribers. And I would be lying if I told you his name, but I think it was Sam. I'm not exactly sure. Or I should say I don't remember exactly. 5-2-7 double pitch. And that is a 7 out. That was a average roll there, 7 long. Craps 101 CRC, you are right. The most important video that I saw last night was the Craps 101 video. And what the hell is Craps 101? I mean, we've all seen basic player videos by almost every one of us channels. My channel included. In fact, that was one of the first series that I did as a channel. We have 628, new point is 8. So, I mean, why would Craps 101 be the most important video? Well, guys, the reason it's the most important video is because it's the beginning of a new series put out by Chris from Sideshow Gamble. As most of us know, Chris is doing his active duty tour over, we don't know where, somewhere in the middle of the desert. And he was able to, 426, 6 came easy. He was able to get his craps felt and a bunch of his crap stuff shipped over to him, and he has a modified craps table. And he has a series that just came out. It's called Desert Series, Craps 101 Desert Series. So he's actually taken one of his buddies or coworkers or teammates or whatever you want to call it. He's actually teaching him how to play craps. 4-3-7 double pitch. And that is a 7 out again. No, that was a very short roll that time. And it was fun. It was really fun. But in that video, he was basically trying to teach the beginning craps player the basic rules. And I think he got a little complex in some of the basic rules. Stuff that he didn't need to cover for a couple more videos, but that's his thing. But one of the best parts about the video, 246, new point is 6. One of the best parts about the video is his definition of a new player. And Jordan, who was his sidekick in the video, actually went off screen and he came back. He wanted to be dressed like a brand new beginner player. And when he came back on, he had the fedora on, which was hilarious. 6-8. So even overseas, Chris is able to poke fun at Chiro. Those two are good friends, by the way. None of that is taken seriously, but it's just hilarious how they just keep going back and forth and back and forth. Good camaraderie, good things to see, guys. 617, bad 7. Both dice off axis. That is a 7 out again. That's our second shoot in a row that we've gone 3 rolls. Craig, how you doing? That was, if you check out Sideshow Gamble, that video was on his, he dropped it last night, and it's actually from the desert. And I will tell you, the other cool thing about his video is his introduction to the video. He has a new introduction, and it is the coolest introduction that he has out there. And by the way, his friend Jordan also has a YouTube channel, and I cannot remember what the name is. I think I forgot what the name of it is. Watch Chris's video, and he'll give the name of the channel that his buddy Jordan runs. 1-2 Ace Deuce Alfredo Sauce. And make sure you go and support Jordan's channel also. His channel is about cars and vehicles, Corvettes and off-road vehicles and stuff like that. I did sub last night. He only has about 480 subs right now. So it'd be kind of cool if the craps community could help support Jordan as well, because he has been an awesome sport with Chris in doing this new series. 538, easy 8. Oh, I misread your quote there, Craig. You said, what a great video that was. And I agree with that. I thought you said, what video was that? That's silly me. They split apart that time. We have a 5-4-9 center field 9. Single pitch. And we got past that dreaded number. So let's make this a long roll this time. And 617. I spoke too soon. So that's a 7 out. The last video I'm going to mention, as far as I know today, is thank you, CRC. It's Flying Dollar Motorsports. So guys, go and support Jordan's channel, Flying Dollar Motorsports. The last video I'm going to talk about, and I'm only going to talk briefly about it because I did not watch the entirety of it, was Coffee and Craps yesterday from John at Pro Craps. I know the basis of his video. Like I said, I did not see it all. I'm going to probably rewatch it or watch the entirety of it later today. 459. And what John did is he has his chopper toss or chopper style toss. And he did some slow-mo video of it. And just to see if he could see what the dice are doing after they bounce off the table, hit the back wall, and come back down to rest. So I'm curious to see the results of that. 5-5 hard 10. And again, like I said, hopefully later today, should I have some time, I will actually watch that. And I'm not sure what he's going to be doing today for his new video coming up. John has been out of town this past week, so all of his coffee and crafts were pre-recorded. And he had a very good variety of things coming up this week. 1-2 Ace Deuce Alfredo sauce. So this is roll number 42 for the day. And I changed back to the red and blue dice for today, and we'll probably use these for a couple days, and then we'll switch back to those black and white ones. And we have a 5-3-8. 8 came easy. It's good to see you here early today, CRC. Usually you're jumping in right towards the end of the live stream. And we have 1-3-4 Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. Good morning, SJ. So I'm wishing I could get down to Vegas this next week. I wish I could fit it in the vacation schedule and in the budget schedule, but neither one of them are possible. I think SJ's gonna be down there like 1 or 2 of the days. Ooh, that was extremely long of a throw, and that's exactly what happens when we get that long throw. We have that 1-6-7. It's something I haven't done much of lately. I was doing that quite a bit for a while there. So our SOR today, nothing special, 6.3. Our SRR is a 4.9, so that's not too bad. 2 come out sevens. We had 7 sevens in total today so far. That one roll that we had, it was a bunch of come outs, sevens or 11s. We had that really weird one yesterday as well. Something, those things haven't happened much either. That one was weird coming on my hand. The left eye took off a little bit higher than the right one, but we have a 3-6-9. That's our new point, center field 9. Getting back to normal at my household here this week. 6-5-11 mid-mo yo. COVID has finally left the house, so that's a good thing. We had a new baby addition to the family this week. And my work schedule has changed slightly because I'm working at a different location for the week. So a lot of big changes for the week this week. I need the week to or the weekend to relax a bit. We have 1-4-5 horse and buggy. Thanks, CRC. Um, Grandpa by association is my girlfriend's daughter. It's her second one. I'm kind of the adopted grandfather. The other one calls me Papa. That is my nickname. 5-5 hard 10. And my girlfriend's name to the granddaughter, the original grandchild, is Honey. They call her Honey, and I have no idea why. Just something that stuck, I guess. And we have box cards. Oh, that one dice did flip. That was a 6-6. I will tell you what, the results of the dice so far today, other than our first roll, really have not been amazing. But what's weird is the throws are feeling really good today. They're feeling pretty natural. I think the landing zone is pretty good. There might be just a touch too much energy in the dice when they land. Maybe that's something we could tone back on a little bit. The grip isn't feeling too bad. The posture seems to be mediocre to decent. 639. So we're taking care of most of the 4 requirements that I have for going through this. Thank you, SJ. So it sounds like there's gonna be a lot of people down in Vegas this weekend. We got the whole Blue Wrench crew going down there, so it's gonna be Big AZ, Alfredo, SJ, Jeff from Mid Atlantic Craps, Sleepy 2525 will be down there, 3-3 hard 6. I'm sure Dr. Dan will show up because he lives in Vegas. Could be a lot of big name people, big name YouTubers that'll be down there for that. And then a little bit later in the week, we're going to have Brian, Money Shop Brian, and the whole HCS crew going down there. So I'm sure all of their paths are going to cross at some time or another during the later in the week. 2-4-6, easy 6. So we'll see if the YouTube people personalities can represent. Thank you, Craig. See if the YouTube personalities can represent down in Vegas this week. And hopefully they have profitable tables and that the dice are nice to them. And we have another ace deuce Alfredo sauce. It does sound like a great time, Bam. And I know that a couple of the other channels have been talking a little bit more about it. I know that John did an East Coast tour this week. He had, I believe, his father's 80th birthday, maybe. And then he was going to go hit up AC, which I know he did. And we have a 3-3 hard six. And I know that one of the days that I saw he reported, and I'm sure he'll do more of a report hopefully when he gets back, but it sounded like he was down a little bit, and then he met up with another person, I think it was one of his subscribers, and they actually came back, and he actually left profitable for the day. And I know he's been playing the Philly special. If you haven't checked out the Philly special, check it out, guys. 4-3, or I'm sorry, 3-4-7 double pitch. That is a 7 out, and that was a medium decent roll there. That was 11 rolls. And that was roll number 55. Funny thing about the Philly special, guys, is that I was doing that badass craps move tournament, and I picked out 10 different badass craps moves to be in the tournament. And while I was going through the tournament, I had the idea to take a couple of them and add them into a strategy, which is exactly what the Philly special is. And it's kind of funny because as I was thinking about that, the Philly special came out and was presented out on Casino Gaming TV show. Apparently John and Chris, Dice DJ and Chris got together and they came up with this strategy called the Philly special. So check it out, Casino Gaming TV for that one. And we have a 314 Big Joe from Craftsmaster Journey. So that is our new point. That one felt kind of weird coming up, but we have a 325, no field 5. It kind of felt like I dead-handed that one. It felt like the revolutions in the dice really were not what they normally were. That was kind of a weird come out, or weird throw. At least for me it was. And we're really concentrating on getting those fingertips on the edges of the dice. And I think the results are starting to show a little bit more of that. So there seems to be a little bit less double pitches. Ace deuce Alfredo sauce. In fact, I looked at my statistics on Bone Tracker this morning, and our double pitches have decreased almost by 1 full percentage point, which is pretty amazing considering that we have almost 3,000 rolls in. And again, tomorrow morning I will go through the Bone Tracker results through the end of today's throwing, and we have 167. And that was a 5 roller. And back on that hard 6, we've been hitting that hard 6 quite a bit today. 3-3, hard 6. Good morning, George. Or afternoon, where you're from. Rolls today have been medium in length. We had one or two nice ones. The rest of them have been kind of medium, but the throwing feels comfortable today. The landing zone, not too bad. The energy levels are nice. They're landing up tight against the back wall, most of them. We have a 5-4-9, center field 9. We came close again to ATS, both on the tall and the small, but we missed the bookends on that one roll. We missed the 2 and the 12. And we have a 3-4-7 double pitch. So that was a short one. And ace deuce Alfredo sauce. So that's a pass. Pass line loser. Pay the don'ts. So we're still looking for that point for the shooter. And we have a come out 7. And that would be a double pitch. And 3-5-8. So the 8 will be our point, easy 8. So numbers are not looking too good today. We have an SOR of 6, which is just average. And again, I'm fine with that because we're going to have our days like this. But let's see, we got 34 more rolls approximately. So let's see if we can jack those numbers up just a little bit. And 3-3 hard 6. We've thrown that quite a few times today already. And it's interesting looking at the numbers that I'll show you guys tomorrow. Is about 2 or 3 numbers that are just dominant over all the rest of the numbers, and that's almost through 3,000 rolls. So we're going to cover that. And we have a double pitch again. 3-4-7. Live dealer craps. Hello, hello, hello. And we have a come out 7 again. So hopefully we don't have a repeat of yesterday. For those of you who are just joining in that did not see yesterday's show, I had a come out series. And by come out series, I mean a series of 8 or 7 rolls before I actually established a point. And the first 7 rolls were 5 7s and 2 craps numbers. And then we finally got a point, and then the next one is a 7 out. It was just the damnedest roll. And we have a 314 Big Joe, Craps Master Journey. Dealer would say, shooter hit the back wall on that one. You can see something, George, and what would that be? I am all ears. And we have a 2, 4, 6, easy 6. I'm definitely all ears on this one, guys, because this is a journey for all of us, and we need to be on this journey together. We need to help one another to improve our shots, to improve our chances of rolling successfully. And we have a 5, 3, 8. And 6, 1, 7. Both dice off axis on that one. And that was a 5 roller. Four, four, heart 8. Square pair. Be our new point. We have about 26 rolls left, approximately. And again, if the dice don't feel comfortable in your grip, set them down, regrip. Dice cross through over that time. Double pitch once again. 3, 4, 7. And that was a 0.70 on that one. A little bit more energy. Momentum start to from the deck, but from the letter P. So start back a little bit more, you're saying, okay? Let's try that once. So you're saying they're not getting enough energy on the dice. Let's try that once. So let's set it back a little bit further, see what happens. And we have a 2, 6, 8. New point is 8. Definitely takes you off your groove a little bit by switching positions here. And square pair, heart 8. I'm guessing that you have me move back a little more, so that way I have to use just a touch more force on that. Good morning, Larry, Magic Aces. In the house today. And hard 4, 2, 2. Ballerina. And 1, 5 mixer. Chris from Sideshow Gamble. That did flip, guys. That was a 1, 5, not a 3, 5. So it'll keep my dice more on axis, okay? So we'll give this a shot once and see. So far it seems to be working. And we have a 6-6 Boxcars Midnight. Good morning, Mike. So we're trying something new. We're trying to go back a little bit further, and it's only a matter of an inch or two on the table. And that one veered off into the mixing bowl. I was not happy with that, but we ended up with a 6-4-10. Waylon's best friend way on the end, Daddy Joe. That one was bounced a little high there. We have 5-3-8, easy 8. And that's what this journey is all about, guys, is working together to get a more productive, more lengthy rolls, I guess, more quality rolls. And we have ace deuce, Alfredo sauce, and things to change or alter or put together so we can have better mechanics. We can have more consistency, help take some of those variables out of the equation. Oh, that one kind of took off me, but we have a 5-1 mixer once again. And if you didn't catch earlier in the show, I talked about the best video yesterday was by Chris from Sideshow Gamble. It was called his Desert Series. And it basically went through basics of craps. I was teaching a co-worker of his, a friend of his from the military, how to play the game of craps. And they're doing it right from the desert. 3-5-8, easy 8. And that is a single pitch. Oops. Oh, camera, sorry about that. And 5-2-7, double pitch. And that was an 11 rower. I think that ties our top shooter for the day. We've had 2 11 shooters here. We have 86 rolls in, so we have approximately 14 or so left. Again, if I keep on going at the rate that I'm going right now, by the end of tomorrow, we should be just shy of 3,000 throws for the blue belt level. And that was a little bit wild. We have a 1-2 ace deuce. Pass line loser. Pay the don'ts. And 5-2-7. Come out 7. Double pitch. I do see, George. I do need more energy. Okay. Keep the energy momentum on each toss. You're regulating energy too much. Okay. I do see that they seem to be staying a little more on axis by lengthening the throw a little bit here. So we need to get a little bit more energy in the dice. So we have a 5-8 or 5-8, 5-4 center field 9. I don't think there's a such thing as a 5-8 on those dice. And 2-5-7. Short roll. Double pitch. And we have a 314 Big Joe from Craftsmaster Journey. That is our new point. And 1-6-7 once again. Both dice off axis that time. Yeah, the double axis, I've been getting a lot of the 5-2s. So that would be the right die is pitching, double pitching. So that's been a lot of those. Or we getting a 4-3, which again is gonna be that left die or that right die is double pitching a little bit more than what the other one is. And we ace deuce again. So we've thrown quite a few threes today. And that's a come out loser for the pass line. And here's our double dice off axis, 6-1. Still is a come out though. But I do not like to see that both dice off axis there. And that one felt like I had more energy. Both dice landed and they died immediately. 3-5-8. So our new point will be 8. So that one felt like I had dice went down the table a little bit faster. It felt like they had more energy coming out. But they had very little action once they hit the table. They both kind of stopped and slid just a little bit. And we have a hard 4, 2-2, ballerina. Badlands. Welcome to Level Up. And that one was low energy. They both died immediately. In fact, they actually spun backwards when they hit the table. But hey guys, we're gonna, I think, end it right there for today's level up session. Let's go over to our statistics, and I'm not looking for anything too promising today from what we normally do. And we had 4 shooters that were decent. The rest of them were pretty subpar, either average or subpar. Box numbers are way down today. Our inside numbers, 4s and 10s, are way down. Come out 7s are way up. Horn numbers are way up. Field numbers are a little low. Hardways were very high today, and this was definitely a dark side day. So anyhow, guys, hey, we're going to change things around tomorrow. We will get through the 100 throws. Tomorrow is the end of the week. And I hope everyone has a tremendous day. Hey, my name is Joan. This is my Craps Master Dice Shooting Journey. Let's make it